going on for almost a year. In a couple of weeks, it will be a 1 year anniversary of this show. I'm really happy and honored. There's a lot of people that help with the show to keep the show together and keep it going. So thank you to everybody. Um, I don't know, Kathy. I don't know. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Thanks to the app for giving us this opportunity to be able to show our talents and stuff on here. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of behind the scene work and to be able to put a show on here. Thank you to my admins, Emoji J. Lucky for you. There's Nashi. There's a few people, Ray Ray, that's not in here right now. Pizza Danky Dank Donk, the Donk Donk. Thank you for all your guys' hard work making this show a success. Just quickly, if you want to add me on Instagram, it's in my bio. If you click on my name, my Instagram is on my bio. That's where you can see, you click on the link in my bio, and that will take you to two different sites. The one site is my cooking show. And then secondly is my merchandise, where you can find these amazing aprons. Also, some of my shirts. This one I dedicate to cancer, in association with cancer. People who have suffered from cancer, people who have survived cancer, and people who has not made survived cancer. My mom was one of them, just over 4 years ago. So this apron will always be a part of the show in honor of those for cancer. Yeah, let the fun begin. So I appreciate everybody in here. If you are gifting, I appreciate giftings, guys. I will say thank you now. I'll say thank you towards the end of the show. Please don't think that I'm disrespectful by not saying thank you right away when you are gifting. It's just because we are busy with food, right? I want to spend attention on the food so you guys can see what we're making, right? Today's show is going to be more for the winner. And I think I have made this in one of my streams before it became a feature show. So it's very simple, very easy. You can freeze it. You can always eat it like a 2, 3, 4, 5 days later if you froze it. I know a lot of people here in America, they make pots and pots of it, and then they just freeze it and they can have it a few days later. You can do the same with this. Let me ask you guys this. How many of you like soup? How many of you guys like soup? Me? We only got one person? Lucky. Yeah, we like soup, don't we? Pizza danky danky dank donk. We like soup, don't we? Now, you guys here in America, with all due respect, like potato or loaded potato is like a creamy soup, right? Chicken chowder or is it chicken chowder? That's also creamy, right? Vegetable soups here that I've noticed is watery. There's more water to it than it's creamy. Now, one thing about South Africa, we have a few different kinds of soups. One of them is a bean soup, where you use big red beans for soup, and you can put some hamburger, you can put some beef cubes with it. You can put some lamb cubes with it. You can even do chicken if you want. But it's a creamy soup. It's not as watery as what you guys have over here. The other soup that we normally have, which is a very delicious soup too, is lentil. Now, I don't know how many of you guys marry. I don't know if you guys ever heard of lentil soup. Have you ever made lentil soup? Me, I like corn soup. There you go. See, everybody's got their own preference. Have you guys had lentil soup before? Okay. So, no? Okay, so Donnie is going to show you how to make lentil soup. And it is going to be a creamy soup. You can make a watery, yum, lentil soup, right? CW, welcome, welcome. You can make it a creamy soup, or you can make it a watery soup. I like a creamy, okay? Now, question. When you make soup, any kinds of soup, what kind of, Pizza sit down. What kind of, what do you guys normally use with soup? I know in America they use a lot of like crackers. They break up crackers and they sprinkle it over the soup. What's another thing you guys normally have? I said nothing. Cornbread, yeah. Cornbread, grilled cheese, okay? At times bread, good. Now in South Africa, we do two things. We either have it with toast, which is the common thing, or just regular buttered bread, if it's freshly baked. Or you can have it with fried bread. And now they're going to say, Donnie, but why fried bread? Fried bread, you can do anything with fried bread. There's so many varieties that you can do with fried bread. And I was going to make fried bread, but I couldn't find dough. Otherwise, I would have. Soaping bread, yeah. But me, some people would take bread and they would literally break it up in pieces and throw it in the soup, in the bowl that they have, right? Nah, not me. I like to have the bread separate, and I'll bite a bite, and then I'll take a bite of my soup. That's how I eat soup, okay? There's nothing about putting my soup inside that bread, or my bread in the soup. Sorry, my bad. Other way around. Okay. Yeah. I don't like a sauce. Nah. Okay. We're not going to go there. Okay. So, all right. For this soup, I bought a bag, one pound of brown lentil, and I got them over here. I got them soaked in water so you can get rid of all the dead lentils, the whatever stuff they still have in here. That way it's nice and clean. So I'm literally just soaked it in hot water. And now I'm going to stir it a little bit, and then I'm going to let it sit for five minutes. And you can see how the water turns brown, but you can also see, look at that stuff, that dead stuff that's in there. You don't want that dead stuff in your soup, right? You want to get rid of that stuff. And that's why it's so important that you soak it. That way you get it nice and clean, right? So that sits for about 20-25 minutes. So I started that process before I started the stream. Then for every pound of lentil soup, you're going to use 2 cups or 4 to 6 cups. You make your choice. Hi guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Dolphin Grub with Dolphin Donnie. I am your host. Thank you, appreciate it. I like lentils, but only in salad. Yeah. Well, today Donnie is going to show you how to make soup with lentils. If you've never had lentil soup, you're going to have it today. Very simple, very easy. Okay. Do I still have your attention? Ashy? Okay, here we go. So, now lentil soup, you can do a few varieties. You can either also use beef cubes, or you can use pork cubes. You can also use lamb, or my utmost favorite, hamburger. Just plain old hamburger. I found that it works best for the soup that I'm making. So in a pot, I have 4 to 6 cups of water, which I'm boiling right now. I have some hamburger that I'm browning up, and I put some garlic. I love my garlic. Everything goes with garlic, right? And then I got some seasoning salt from Johnson's. It's an all-purpose seasoning salt. And just stir that over. And you literally just want to brown the hamburger. Make sure that it's nice and crumbly. Some Okay, so we got that going. And then I'm going to clean. I'm going to throw this water off so I can get rid of that dead stuff in the lentils. You see that? I want to get rid of that stuff because I don't want it to cook with my soup, right, Chi? So I'm going to throw that off. Get rid of that water and that icky stuff. And then I'm going to rinse it one more time just to make sure that I got all the dead pieces out. Yeah, yeah, like that. All right, my water is boiling. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Sassy, alert. My water is boiling. So now I'm going to add the nice and clean, my lentils in the soup. Slowly add them into the pot. If you guys just joined the stream, welcome to the Global Grub with Tabach Dani. I'm your host, Tabach Dani. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask me or ask my admins. If I don't see the questions in the chat, and my admins will make sure that I get those questions and I'll answer them accordingly. If I did miss them in the show, you are welcome to ask me after the show when I restart my stream. If you have not favorited me, please make sure you guys favorite me, favorite everybody in the stream. A couple more things I want to get rid of. There we go. Make sure you guys add me on Instagram. If you do have Instagram, my feature shows are in my bio in the link. That link will take you to 2 different sites. It will take you to my cooking show, which Emoji J is constantly posting. The other website is my merchandise, where you guys can get these amazing aprons and other merchandise. And me personally, I don't make anything off these merchandise. It's a mom and daughter that's doing it. And the stuff they're making is phenomenal. Phenomenal, okay? There is people on my stream that has got some merchandise, and they can tell you how it is. some of the best quality clothing that I have worn, and they cheap too. Then I'm adding some sliced potatoes like that. I'm going to add a little bit of avocado oil like that. And my hamburger is done. Whew, that thing is hot. We can turn this one off. The hamburger is done. And the soup is cooking. Any questions so far, guys? You can make this hot too, guys. Dealer. You can make it spicy too. You don't have to go. I can't do a lot of spicy food because of my acid reflux. But you can make it spicy too by you can put some pepper in here. You can put some cayenne pepper in here. You can put like a hot sauce in here to get that flavor. Or you can wait until after the soup is done and then add your spicy stuff that you want to add. Like I said, I can't do any spicy hot stuff, so this is it. I'm going to throw this hamburger in here. Thank you, pizza. There we go. Threw that in there. I'm going to stir this up. Like that. And we're going to let it cook. We're going to let it cook. Let it start talking its politics in there. Okay? That's what she said. So, a recap of what I used so far while that's cooking. I have used some hamburger, browned it in a frying pan, and I put some chopped garlic in there. I love my chopped garlic. Some seasoned salt, all-purpose seasoning salt from Johnson. You can use any seasoning salt you want or spice you want. It doesn't matter. If you want it spicy right off the bat, you can do it with your hamburger. You can put your spicy sauce in there or your spicy spices, whatever you want to put in there. If you want to make it spicy. Okay, thank you for the favor. Appreciate it. And then I browned the hamburger, and then I took 1 pound of lentils, brown lentils, and there's different colors. You get the red lentils, you get the brown lentils, and you get the green lentils. You can use any one you want. They all come out the same. So after I soaked the lentils for about 25 minutes, rinse it thoroughly before you put it in your pot. Okay. After I rinsed it, I put it inside the pot, and I'm starting to boil it. It will roughly take about 25 minutes before it's fully cooked. You want to keep it on a high heat and keep your lid semi-tilted so it doesn't overflow, okay? Because you are boiling water, okay? Together with the lentils, after I put it in there, I put some sliced potatoes in there, and I put in the hamburger that I previously made separately, and I added that to the lentils. And now everything is just going to cook up. That's pretty much it. Very simple. Very, very, very simple. Not many know of that trick. What do you mean, or what trick? D? Shout out wee wee. You can use different meat. You can use, yeah, you can use beef cubes as opposed to hamburger. You can use lamb cubes, or you can use pork. If you want, if you love pork, you can't have beef or lamb, then you can use pork. I never tried it with chicken. Um, if you want to try chicken, let me know what it tastes like. I said you can't substitute it. You can use any meat you want. You don't have to go with hamburger. I just went with hamburger because that's my favorite. Mala, lur, trapstar, lur. Yeah, even though you're good point, D, because you know some of the pots they come with a ventilation hole, but it's sometimes not big enough, and it takes too long to evaporate. So that's why you tilt it. That way you prevent it from boiling over because you're boiling it on high heat. Don't ever just trust that little hole because it's not going to work. Just saying. Okay? Just saying. Yeah, no, not a lot of people know that. You're right. Sorry, while we're waiting for that to cook, I'm cleaning some dishes quick. That way I don't have to worry about it later on, right? Any questions? You've impressed me today, man, Donnie. Why? About the lid? Come on, D, it's not my first day of cooking. I knew that a long time ago. Trust me, I've made the mistake before. I've made the mistake before where I did not have the lid on or not tilted. It was a mess. Lady alert, it was a total mess. Okay? Especially with milk. Milk is the worst. Ray Ray, it's Heart Lady. Well, welcome, Heart Lady. I know who you are. Ray 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 Ray. It's crazy how many don't know about that. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, so while that's cooking, we are gonna have toast with mine, and I got the Hawaiian bread. You can use any bread. You can use rye bread. You can use um, um, onion bread. You can use regular white bread. You can use brown bread. You can use um, wheat, full wheat, half wheat. I mean, you can use any bread you want. Okay, I'm using Hawaiian because I love the taste of it. And we are gonna toast it, and then we're gonna put some butter on it right before right before that soup is ready. Okay. Um, we're gonna plug the toaster in. There we go. Oh, it's ready. Thank you for the favor. Appreciate it. Any questions so far, guys? Any questions so far? This thing is talking is politics in here. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Yummy, 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 yum, yum. Yummy. Do you watch the language, please? All right. Any questions? Any questions? For those who are new to the stream, welcome to the stream. Please, can you make? No, I cannot. Please make sure you guys favorite me, favorite everybody in the comments. Make sure if there are streamers that you go and watch their streams, say hi to them. Don't just go in there and not say hi. Kali, hello. Here's Bo. It's the typo for me. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, recap. Recap of what we're making. We're making a South African lentil soup. Very common in South Africa for winter times. You can always freeze it. If you have too much, freeze it, put it in the freezer, and you can always reheat it and eat it. Okay. So what I did with the lentil soup on this side, I browned up some hamburger with some garlic, chopped up garlic, and some seasoning salt. You can use any seasoning you want. If you like something spicy, then you can use spicy ingredients. Okay. You're not limited to what you can use. I cannot do spicy food, so I just went with regular seasoning. Then after you cook that and browned it, your lentils is going to be soaked in a bowl with hot water for about 25 minutes so you can get rid of all the stuff that you don't want in your soup, like some old shells, because they don't clean it very properly. So that's a way of cleaning it. After that cleaned, you drain the water, you rinse it one more time, and then you put it in your pot. For every pound, you want to use between 4 and 6 cups of water. Okay. Put that on the stove, heat it up, put your lentils in there after it's been washed, and then you immediately add your hamburger, or you can use, instead of hamburger, you can use beef cubes, lamb cubes, or pork if you want. If you don't like that, if somebody is going to use chicken, let me know what it tastes like, because I have not used chicken in this. My most favorite is hamburger, so I used hamburger. And then I got some sliced potatoes in here. Got some sliced potatoes in here, and then a dash of avocado oil. And that will create your lentil soup. You want it creamy, like loaded potato soup, for example, is nice and creamy, or your clam chowder is always creamy as well. I like my lentil soup like that too. I don't like it watery. Like, I understand vegetable soup here, like here in America. They love a vegetable soup that's all watery, and it's okay. I mean, I'll eat it, but I like it creamy. Okay, I like it creamy. Alicia, Brooke, JJ. So we're making authentic South African lentil soup, and you can see the longer it cooks, the thicker it gets. Look here. We've roughly cooked it now for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And it's literally already getting to that thickening part of it. See that? And a trick. Always remember when you boil water or you cook something like this to have the lid tilted. Do not trust this little hole here on the side of the lid, okay? Have your lid tilted, that way you don't have a mess. Just saying, okay? Just saying. Niner. And then for a side with the soup, I'm going to have Hawaiian bread, which I'm going to toast. You can have your authentic crackers if you want. You're not limited to have bread. And you can use any type of bread. Or you can use any type of crackers. You are not limited to what you can with the soup. You do it the same way as what you would do with American soup, vegetable soup, or whatever the case may be. Okay, you can use anything. Any type of cracker. I'm going to use Hawaiian bread toast because I love toast. Okay. Mrs. Gibby, hello. For those who just joined the stream, welcome to the Global Grub with Daba Stani. Happy New Year to everybody. Looking forward to this new year. I hope everybody has a prosperous, blessed new year with a lot of good things happening for a lot of people. Forget about 2023. 2023 is hasta la vista, hakuna matata, bye-bye, okay? I know there's a lot of changes with POF breaking up with the app, separating from the app. You are welcome to choose which app you want to join to. For right now, we're all still together. Okay, I'm gonna miss my friends. I have a lot of people on POF. If they don't make the switch, then they still have a friend here, no matter what. Okay, always. Anyway. I am not switching. I'm staying with Meet Me. Just saying. I don't see the need to change. All right, I'm gonna let that simmer a little bit. So we cooked it for roughly about 20 minutes already. I'm turning the heat down to about a 4 and let it just sit and simmer for a little bit. The longer you let it simmer, obviously the more benefit you get out of the soup. It becomes more and more creamier. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing. That way we're not messing it up, okay? Thank you, Poker Queen. I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody being here. New year, new Dolphin Show. We're almost 1 year. I think next week is 1 year anniversary of the show. I think Emoji J could help me with that if he's here. We're almost to the 1 year show, I think. Next week, I think, was the anniversary. I'll have to get the exact date. And I couldn't have done it without all you. There's a lot of new people in here. There's people that's been around the show since the beginning. Lucky for you has been here before the show started. She actually was one of the people that helped. Ray, Just Me, Pitarang. So the show could have not happened without you guys, which I'm really honored and blessed. Appreciate you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Let's make this year another successful year. And cooking with the Dolphin Man. Hello? Eek, eek. I'm going to toast that bread so long. D. What? You too, Mr. Backless. Ooh, look at that. Look how nice and not up for comment. Look at this. Look how nice and creamy it's getting already. Oh, nice. If you cook it enough, if you cook it long enough, guys, these lentils will literally break up in smaller pieces. But then you have to cook it for like an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes on a low heat and just let it simmer. then you'll have a genuine, and that's how I like lentil soup. When that lentils are actually breaking up. I'm going to get some butter quick. Give me 1 second. And I use Dairy Gold salted butter. I love salted butter. Ooh, that toast smells really good. Oof. Smells like Hawaiian. What the hell is in here? Oh, it's part of the wrapper. Nice going. Nice going, Mr. Who? Do who? Do what? Do who? Do what? Oh, look at that. Look at that. See that? Oofta. Hell yeah. And there's my toast. Yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Let's put some butter on it. I can actually use another plate like this. Where's all the people at? I only see 2 people commenting. Where's everybody at? What you're making? Yum, yum. Making lentil soup. Authentic South African lentil soup. Wonderful, wonderful for winter times. For the winter time, it's perfect. Yeah, it is cozy. Really cozy. It's very common in South Africa, that or bean soup. But bean soup, I didn't see, what did you add? Any type of meat? I did. I added hamburger. You can use pork, you can use lamb, or you can use beef cubes or hamburger. You can use chicken too if you want chicken. I just haven't used it, so I don't know what it would taste like. You can use bacon too. But this is what it looks like. So I added the lentils, washed it, of course. You have to clean it. And look at that. It's already, look at that. Delicious. Some lentils, potatoes, some garlic, some avocado oil, olive oil. And then, of course, you can make it spicy if you want. I don't like it spicy because of my acid reflux. So, and then I've toasted some bread, and you can use any bread you want. Normally, I would love fresh bread with just butter on it, where the butter literally melts into that fresh bread. Or you can also use fried bread. In South Africa, we make fried bread a lot, like little triangles or little squares, and then we'll cut them open, put some butter in it, and you eat it like that. You literally take the fried bread and you dump it into your soup, like dip it, and then you eat it like that. I could have made some fried bread, but I couldn't find any dough. And I didn't have time to make fresh dough because I can make my fresh dough as well. You know, Goddess, this is not my place, so I'm using what I have. Okay, you want to criticize me, then go ahead. All right, I'm gonna dish this up. Obviously, I'm gonna let it sit for a while, and I want to get some of that sauce. Look at that. Yum, 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 yum. And I'm gonna turn the heat down to about a 2 or so and let it simmer. I want it nice and for the purpose of the show, I'm not gonna let it sit that long. All right, you got a authentic South African lentil soup, and we got some toast with some butter on it. And this dolphin man likes a lot of butter on his toast. Okay, don't judge me. Do not judge me. Okay, and of course this is hot. Don't just yeah. Mm. Oh my gosh, yum yum. Mm. Oh my. Mm. So buy a bread. Mm. It's hot. It's hot. Thank you, pizza. Appreciate that. But so good, delicious. Mm. Oh my gosh, so yummy. Mm. You can literally feel your whole body just warming up from eating this, and that's what you want. That was the whole idea why it's a winner soup. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Mm. There you have it. Authentic South African lentil soup with hamburger, half potatoes, some garlic, some spices, a little bit of avocado oil, and then some toast. Of course, the longer you let it cook, the creamier it's gonna get, right? But delicious, delicious. And like I said, you can substitute the bread for crackers or any other kind of bread you want. I use some Hawaiian bread, or you can use fried bread. Hmm, I can eat this for days. For days. Hmm, there you have it, guys. Authentic, authentic South African lentil soup. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Green bean, those are good too. Those are good too. Pizza. All right. Well, that's it from the Dolphin, man. Is there any questions you guys want to ask? Any more questions before I end my stream? I'll be back afterwards. If there was questions, you can ask me afterwards. Be back quick. Taman, thank you, my man. D, thank you. Mm, lucky, lucky. Mm, mm. You know why I like Hawaiian bread so much with this? It's because of that sweet taste of the Hawaiian bread. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That flavors is just all mixing so well together. Love it. Love it. All right, I'm gonna let that soup sit and boil, simmer for a little bit while I'm finishing this. Mm-hmm. I'm already sweating. That's what soup does to you. And that's why it's a winner soup. What's the language, D? Second time. Oh my gosh. This is so good, guys. Look at that. So good. All right. My dish is done. Excuse. I appreciate everybody that was here. Thank you for another amazing show. Thank you for all the favorites. Thank you for all the gifts. I hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed evening. Have an amazing work week. If you are interested in doing a cooking show with me, please feel free to hit up my admins. Also, you can hit me up on Instagram, and we'll make a spot for you and a date, and you can come cook with me. From me, the Dolphin Fam, have an amazing day. Hasta la vista. Hakuna Matata. Babrrr.